Good morning, everybody. As we move forward, we'll give some announcements. Please take time. We got a real busy week, so you'll notice your inserts were handed out separately from your bulletins. Your bulletins are going to be good all the way through next Sunday. So it'll have today's sermon, Monday, Thursday, Good Friday, and then, of course, Easter. So please take time to read your bulletins. I want to go through a couple things here. There will be an Easter egg hunt today during fellowship, so we're going to need a little help setting some eggs, and then we'll have the kids go out and enjoy the Easter egg hunt later on after snacks. There's a need for perishable food items. So right now they're in the need of peanut butter, pasta, and that kind of any kind of cereal. Just bring that, and the Mercy Ministries will get Regina to take care of that. Due to our weather conditions last weekend and the water rising, we were not able to have service. The elders and the pastor are working on a severe weather plan on how to communicate the church services in the future, whether it be rain, snow, whatever. So as we get that developed, we'll share that with the congregation so you can have a good understanding of what's going on. So we are working on that. Any tulips and daffodils for the Easter next Sunday. If you choose to make a memorial for one of them, there's out in the entryway, there's envelopes for that. We need to have those turned in by Wednesday so we can get it in the bulletin for next Sunday. We were going to announce it last Sunday, but obviously because we were not at church. So please take time today to fill it out and drop it in the box out there. And if you wish to donate to help support the flowers for next Easter or this coming next Sunday, please make that. You want to make your payments, make the check out to Faith Lutheran Church and put the fine arts in the memo line, please. Of course, with Easter next Sunday, there'll be two services, one at 7:30, the early rise service. Then we're going to have our annual breakfast. Please bring your favorite breakfast dish to pass or your brunch dish. Elders are working on trying to have fresh pancakes. We're thinking some scrambled eggs. There's going to be ham and some bacon. So bring a dish. Like I said, it could either be a breakfast dish or a brunch dish. We'll have that in between the services. The second service will be at 10:30. So please participate in that. And, of course, upcoming week, at 6:30, we have Holy Thursday, Monday, Thursday worship. Then at 6:30, you have the Good Friday. And then I'd already mentioned the Easter schedule. Anything from the congregation announcements? Okay, Pastor, I'll turn it over to you.
All right. Well, just as he said, good morning and peace be with all of you. This weekend we get to celebrate Palm Sunday. And so here in just a few minutes, I'll take the kids out into the narthex with me so that then we can enter during the choir as they get to sing the kind of opening anthem for us. But just a couple things I wanted to make mention of. The first is, if you notice, the bulletins that you should have in your hand should have the services for the whole week, right, from Palm Sunday all the way through the Easter Festival service. If you'd like to take that home and use it, well, devotionally or anything like that, please go ahead and do so, because we can always print more. That's not a problem for us. The next thing I want to make mention of is you guys should have all received an email this week as well as last week with regards to the Revitality program that we are going to be taking part in, at least at this point, for the survey called CADS. It's Congregational Assessment of Development or Decline Status Survey. And it's a way for us to gather information from the congregation, from all of you as members or even as visitors to the congregation. So please make sure that you do utilize the link in the email to do the survey. If for some reason you can't do that online, whether you don't have an email address or something like that, we do have hard paper copies that you can also fill the survey out. In fact, we've got them out there in the narthex now. Those surveys, if you do them online, it's anonymous, and so we also do ask that you only take it once. One link is needed for any family, and each person can take it individually. But we do ask you only take it once per person so that we're not skewing anything. If you do fill out the paper copy, we in the office will then have to enter it, but we don't ask you to put your name on it or anything like that, so that we can still make sure that all the information can get tabulated. And if you have any questions with regards to it, please either see Tom Rafferty as the congregational chairman or come and talk to me. Both of us, I think, have a really good handle on this. There's also brochures out there in the rack underneath where the portals of prayer are, if you want to get a little bit more information from there as well. And I think I printed up like 60 of these brochures, and I folded them all myself. So if they're not folded quite right, well, you know who to blame, but I suppose that's how it goes. Sometimes you can kind of be all thumbs, I suppose. But with that, we are so glad that you are all here in God's house to keep receiving his wonderful gifts of forgiveness, life, and salvation that he delivers to us every time we come together as his people. Make sure you take a moment to fill out one of the communication cards there in the pews. That does help me as the pastor and the elders with the sole care of the congregation. And with that, I would like to ask that any of the little ones who want to join with us for marching in with the palms, please go ahead and follow me out into the narthex, and we'll enter together to strow our own palms before our Lord. Thank you, and God's peace be with you all.